Local officials are reacting to the federal government's announcement yesterday to completely phase out the sale of gas-powered vehicles by 2035. Here in the Northwest, those plans may cause some issues for drivers due to the harsh winter conditions and long highway commutes. Josh Morano has the details.
On Tuesday, Environment Minister Stephen Guilbeault announced the ambitious target for Canada's first ever nationally regulated electric vehicle mandate. As of 2035, all vehicles sold in the country must emit zero emissions. Ken Shields is an organizer for the Electric Vehicle Association of Northern Ontario. He says the shift to fully electric vehicles was just a matter of time, and regardless of the plan, electric car sales will continue to rise.
It's a worldwide phenomenon. All the manufacturers are going EV. They've all got different timelines, but certainly by 2035, when you go downtown to any of the dealers here, they'll have a good selection of electric cars.
For areas like northwestern Ontario, the change could pose some issues. With large stretches of untouched land, the consistent yet unpredictable highway closures due to collisions, a lack of charging stations, and extreme weather conditions all introduce more obstacles for the battery life of electric vehicles. Wendy Landry is the president of NOMA and mayor of Shunia, and while she says it's a great plan, she wonders how feasible it really is.
So let's just take this past weekend for an example. 3 road closures, northwestern Ontario. Our highways were closed longer than they were open over a 3-day span. And the traffic and the backlog on Highway 1117. And what if we had 100% electric vehicles in those lineups? What would we have done? And I just can't imagine that we will have the ability to put the infrastructure in the time frame.
Patrick Trevisan-Nuto is a managing partner for Halfway Motor Group in Thunder Bay. He says they have been selling electric vehicles for over 10 years, but the sales declined once the provincial government cut rebates in 2018. He says, however, with more manufacturers in the EV game, improvements to overall performance, and a potential cheaper price point, it may bring some people to all electric again.
So from practicality purpose, it makes complete sense. And I think overall they're fun to drive, they're a better vehicle. That's where the new technology is. But it's just going to be a matter of getting consumer over the chasm into mass adoption.
The federal government is requiring 20% of vehicles to emit zero emissions by 2026, by 2030, 60%, and finally 100% of all vehicles to be electric by 2035. Josh Morano, TBT News.